Good evening everyone. I welcome you all to CATNest online classes. CATNest is an ISO certified computer training institution wherein we do teach CAD courses, accounting course, development IT courses, digital marketing and animations. The director of CATNest is Mr. Prakash HM and we are located at 4 different branches, that is CATNest Rajajinagar, CATNest Baswangudi, CATNest Sheshadrapuram and CATNest Malleshwaram. And myself Pavitra, and you all know the introduction of myself. And when it comes to today's class, we are going to discuss about the additional vouchers that are there in Tally, except the basic vouchers. Okay, and I'll just take down the same example of the previous class, that is of GST. So if any one of you have missed the class regarding GST, please do watch that on the YouTube channel. And later on, you have to follow this class. Only then you can understand this. If not, you will find some difficulties in that. So I'll get back to the Tally, and as I have told, I'll take the same company's example that I have created yesterday as GSTs. So for the quick brush up, so in yesterday's class we have created a company and I have enabled the GST in it. I have furnished the GST details. That is in, we have created the ledgers that are required for the purpose of GSTs. To show you, I'll go for Alter and ledgers. So these are the many ledgers that I have created. That is the tax ledger, CGST, SGST and IGST, and sales and purchase ledger, and two parties ledger, one is the seller and one is a purchaser. So those are the ledgers that we want to create. And I have also created the stock items. In order to view that, we'll go for Alter and stock items. So these are the two stock items that I have created. TV divisions, I have created Sony, and in the mobile phone division I have created Vivo. So these are the things that I have done yesterday. And for today we'll go for the voucher entries, that is the additional vouchers. So go for transactions vouchers. And yesterday I showed you people as if how do you purchase the goods and how do you charge tax for that, and how do you sell the goods and how do you charge the tax for that. So that was the procedure we went into yesterday's class. And in today, we're going to study the additional things. That is, we have the knowledge regarding the purchase and sell. So when it comes to the organization, they'll do have the activities such as purchase returns and sales return. So those two things has to be entered into the Tally to have a track with the stock items. In order to do that, they do enter debit note and credit note. So we are going to study the same vouchers today. So debit note and credit note will not be enabled at the beginning of your company creations itself. In order to enable that, F10, show inactive, and here it will show me the entire list of vouchers. Now I want the debit note and credit note. Look into the same options here. So here I have credit note and debit note. I'll tell you the examples. Okay. Very firstly, debit what comes in and credit what goes out. So note down. Debit note is for your purchase return and credit note is for your sales return. So in order to enter these vouchers, firstly I have to show the purchases and sales. Later I can show the purchase returns and sales returns. So to do that, we'll come back to the vouchers. Firstly, I'll purchase the product. F9 is the shortcut key for that. After Saga, purchase ledger under purchases. When it comes to the name of items, it is Sony. I'm purchasing the quantity 100. And the example or the number that I have taken in yesterday's class was 40,000. I'll take the same 40,000. And in the next row, go for selecting the Vivo. I'll give the 100 quantities at 10,000 each. Right after your total column, you have to go for adding CGST for that and also SGST for that. So these are the two. So I'm done purchasing the goods. So I'll go for showing the sales voucher. F8 is the shortcut key and the party account is Ravi. sales ledger under sales, name of the item. I have Sony 100 in numbers. I'll sell all the 100. So I have purchased this for 40,000 each. I'll sell this for 50,000 each. Right after this, Vivo, I'll sell all the 100 quantities. Have purchased for 10,000 each. I'll sell this for 12,000 each now. Right after your total amount, add CGST to that and also SGST. So that, which means we are done making the purchases and also we are done making the sales. And now very next activity we are going to see is purchase written. For purchase written, as I have told, I have to enter the debit note. For the debit note, we will go for F10 and you can select debit note. If not, you can also go for the shortcut key Alt plus F5. So I'll tell you the thing or the explanation. You have purchased the goods from Sagar, 100 quantities, and you're not okay with the product and you have to return the goods for him. So in order to show that, we are getting into the debit voucher. I'll go for selecting the party name Sagar because I have purchased from him. I have to return the goods for the same person itself. And ledger account is purchases. Name of the item, I'll select Sony. So we'll go for the 50 quantities. 25 quantities. So it will take the numbers automatically because I have entered the purchase voucher. In respect to that, it will take the same amount. And in the next, go for Vivo. I'll take the numbers as 25 itself. Right after this, add taxes. Done. So I'm done showing the purchase written. So in the same way, you can also show the sales written. In order to do that, you have to enter the credit note. Then F10 credit note. Or else you can also go with the shortcut key Alt F6. So party account is Ravi because I have sold my goods to Ravi itself. I'll receive the returns from the same person. Ledger account is sales. I'll go for selecting Sony and the quantity I'll enter is 50. And then Vivo, the quantity I'll enter is 50. So I have the amount by default. Next, add the taxes for that. So I'm done. So now we'll just get into the Gateway of Tally screen and we'll analyze the balance sheet. So before that, if there is any doubt, please let me know in the chat box. So now we add the activity wherein we made purchase, purchase written, sales, sales written. So now assume any one of your administrative department or your higher level authority is asking you for the track of goods. So what is the remaining goods we have, or else what is the activity that have taken place. In order to show the statistics of the goods inbound and outbound, we'll just go for display more reports and inventory books. In the inventory books, I have to analyze the stock items. So whichever the item you have to look into, you can select the respective item. I'll go for Sony first. So now I can see the figures. So it is showing me as if 75 numbers was inwards, which means I have purchased 100 quantity, I have sent back 25 in numbers, and then 75 is there presently. And when it comes to outwards, it is 50 in numbers. I have made sales for only 50. And the closing balance presently I have is 25 in numbers. To have the detailed view, just go for enter. It will give you the entire details. Firstly, I purchased 100 quantities and I sold 100 quantities. out of the sales I received back 50 in numbers, so that I'll be having 50 at present. Out of that, I sent back 25 quantities for the person from whom I had purchased. Out of that, the remaining quantity of goods I have is 25 in numbers. So this is how you analyze the stock items. And later on, I'll come back to the gateway of Tally screen. Now I have to analyze the accounts. In order to do that, get back to the balance sheet, Alt F1. So which means I have the duties and taxes, I have sundry creditors, have sundry debtors, and also the closing stock of items. In order to make the payment to the person and also receive the payment, we have to show the vouchers. For that, get back to gateway of Tally and vouchers. Firstly, I'll receive the payment. F6 is for the receipt voucher. Go for the transaction mode, whether that is in the cash form or through the check form. And then party account name. So for whom did we sell the goods? It is for Ravi. So select Ravi here. It will show the balance that he is liable to pay us. Enter that amount in the amount column. So that is against the reference of the bill number 1. If you have second, third, fourth bill, so for whichever the bill you receive money, you can select that bill number. That's it. And then I have to make payment to the person from whom I did purchase the goods. For that, go for F5 payment voucher, cash or bank, the respective mode, and then have to pay to Sagar. So the particulars, I have to select Sagar. The balance is shown here. So do enter the same amount in the amount column. Against reference of the bill number 1. So that's it. Now to have a track again, come back to gateway of Tally screen. View your balance sheet. Alt F1. I don't have the debtors and creditors as of now. That's it. So this is how you enter the purchase returns and sales return into your Tally. And regarding the purchase, sales, receipt and all those things we have discussed in the yesterday's class. You can have a track with that. And also we learned how do we get into the analysis of stock items. So if you have various products, you can analyze every product according to the same procedure. So if there is any doubts, let me know. If there is no doubts, people all can do that. Thanks for joining.